If you would have told me that jerk, Damian Chambers, would come to the aid of Alpha Sigma Sigma to save the day for Ace Austin when he was being attacked by Macabre, I would have spit in your mouth. But hey, new year, new Chambers? I don't know. But speaking of the action at VYBE Check, did you get a load of BDE? He may not have got the W, but that young man put in a very impressive effort. And did you see him go through those tables? I've seen far bigger men give up after things like that. But BDE has given us his word. He will be back in Wrestling Revolver. Also, the Revolver World title was on the line as champion young GOAT Myron Reed took on challenger and former world champion Ace Austin in a spectacular match that would remind wrestling fans of the good old days of RVD versus, Mr. JL in ECW. It may have been controversial fashion with the Macabre getting involved once again, but Myron Reed has cemented himself as Wrestling Revolver undisputed world champion. And the rumor is that he is requesting that both of his former rascal brethren get in line to be the next challengers. Speaking of championship matches, the Revolver Remix title was also on the line as Jake Something defended against the returning Gringo Loco. There was dive after dive after dive as the Bass God did his thing, but in the end, it was Revolver's powerhouse, Jake Something, that took the victory with a devastating powerbomb. In our third title match of the night, the Revolver World Tag Team titles were defended by Alpha Sigma Sigma against not only former tag champions, the Rascals, but also incredible up-and-comers, the Dub Club, who after the match, Trey Miguel officially renamed as Tie or Die. Nevertheless, it seems like the party and the title reign won't end for Alpha Sigma Sigma, even with Gia Miller's Macabre lurking in the shadows. Former TNA Knockouts World Champion Jessica Havoc took on the current and perhaps toughest Knockouts champ ever in Masha Slamovich. And even though Havoc was a dominant powerhouse, a barrage of kicks and punches from Masha Slamovich combined with a perfectly timed rear naked choke forced the Havoc Death Machine to tap out. But perhaps even more intriguing was after the match when a dejected Havoc was approached by Gia Miller. Is the Macabre adding another monster? We don't know. In a staple of Wrestling Revolver multi-man competition, four-corner mayhem, Crash Jackson has massive momentum kicking off 2025, getting a big win with his new finisher, and he has said that this will be his year. Crash will claim gold in 2025. I've been talking about the Macabre a lot tonight, but that's because they're everywhere, including a dominant performance where Dreadnought and Cruel took on Dark Pledge and Ricky Shane Page. Dark Pledge was absolutely obliterated, but after the match, it was Ricky Shane Page who joined up with his former tag team partner Vincent Nothing, told Macklin and the rest of Red to stick it and put the boots to Dark Pledge, reforming their old tag team Faith in Nothing. But the weirdest part perhaps of the whole evening was the crowd slowly coming to their feet, applauding for Dark Pledge, willing him to get back to his feet after the brutal beating he received at the hands of Gia Miller's Macabre. And finally, there's the match that everyone's talking about. Many calling it an instant classic, a contender for match of the year, and it's only January. Jake Christ took on the hardcore extreme legend Masato Tanaka. Chair shots, exploding doors, and all the action to make you feel like it was 1998 again. In the end, Masato Tanaka had his hand raised before embracing Jake Christ in an ultimate sign of respect.
This is Wrestling Revolver producer Tusslemania, and I'm here to tell you to subscribe and check out one of these videos right now.